What's up, Bottom Nation? Family episode. Me, Kylie, and Maddie. It's one of my favorites because Kylie and I went to a gay bar together, and we both have incredible stories. And then Maddie comes in with a classic Maddie closer at the end. Riff King. We love the hall monitor. If you love them, patreon.com/WHGS. Those dollars go towards their salary. So let's get them up higher, and Alex and Pierce, of course, as well. I am in Edinburgh for the month. Have a good week, everybody. Listener, this episode is brought to you by Quince. Every gay knows fall is the best time of year, but it can be a challenge shifting your seasonal wardrobe. Luckily, Quince offers timeless and high-quality items I adore, ensuring my wardrobe always stays fresh and I don't blow my budget. They have all kinds of great products with fabulous materials, really high-quality stuff. They sent me some towels. And oh boy, I wish I had known about Quince earlier. They were half the price of the towels I bought and way higher quality. I mean, plushy, soft Turkish towels. Make switching seasons a breeze with Quince's high-quality closet essentials. Go to quince.com/gay for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/gay to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/gay.
Girls' night out.
We went to the woods on Wednesday.
Oh my God.
But I was very happy to have you there because I was freaking out a little bit. You remember that?
You were not doing good. So two girls come up to us and start talking to us. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to make this happen. I was like, Kylie's trying to get laid. And they were like, oh. And then Kylie looks at the girl across the way and goes, I want to that girl.
I didn't
a different girl in front of this girl?
Yeah.
No.
To be fair, I did not know that they came up to me to flirt. I thought they were really into my vintage hat.
I'm so glad you guys are here.
I know.
Like, seriously, I have such a feeling of warmth in my heart to see you guys in the same room.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
this is a
Maddie
good
in
crew.
forever.
It's literally been so long.
I miss you so
You
much.
have a new tattoo. That's how long it's been.
Oh,
That
I
little
have
shark
multiple
guy-
New tattoos.
New shark guy is cute.
Whale shark.
We're calling him Constant Queen, like Constantine, but Constant Queen.
Love that.
Okay, constant queen.
Love that. Dude, they're
you're
so
on your
cute.
period,
Thank
which
you.
is huge.
Yeah.
Well, not even really. I was just like, maybe, I don't know when it,
is
you
it
know.
a huge period?
Well, so here's the thing.
You're giving girl boss today.
Thank you. I'm
You're
really
giving. I ran here from yoga.
Well, you know
I
what's
got
crazy?
up early to go to yoga, and then I'm heading off to record a podcast.
It's like literally like an Alex Jones level conspiracy where my IUD, it's been 8 years. It's time to replace my IUD. Like she's worn off.
8 years?
Yeah.
8 years?
Do they crap out slowly?
They just say 8 years you need to get it replaced. So maybe it's still less
8
effective.
years feels like a long time.
Yeah, they last a really long time.
You don't have one?
It's like implants. I take pills because I'm good at that. I can swallow
The pills
a lot
made
at
me want to
once.
kill myself. It made me really crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
So
pills,
I was like,
man, I am on the birth control is a government conspiracy to control women's minds. And
Well, then hear this and I'll fucking verify it. Alex Jones level conspiracy. My IUD wore off and I was like, I feel like a woman again. And I was like, did birth control make me trans? Because that can't be true and we can't let that get out.
oh my!
I don't actually think that's true. I started questioning my
here's the-
gender
you
like
hear
in middle
things like
school,
that.
but like I really did. I really am like, oh my God. It's just so crazy that it's like, that's why it's so silly to like, I don't know why I'm like over like trying to put labels on anything that I am because I'm like, it's all just like hormones.
It doesn't make
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
sense. And if you talk to any trans woman or trans man, there is this weird like, yeah, you know, I think guys just do get a little angrier.
Yeah.
Like-
Because it is all just hormones.
Yeah.
We're just
Yeah.
like meat machines.
We are meat
And what you
machines.
put in, you get out.
Yeah.
There's no like, look, people don't have a soul. You're just a product of the chemicals floating around in your
I
body.
really like that we got there in one sentence.
I'm like,
Birth control made me trans, and people don't have souls.
fucking tweet it, Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, exactly.
Since you're fucking doing comedy now, I'll myself. He was judging
What?
Kill Tony. Did you see
This
that shit?
guy.
This guy, what a loser.
What a loser.
See, that's the thing is like conservatives are nerds. And like you're like a
Yeah.
stickler for the rules and you wear khaki pants. How could you possibly think you're the guy that's
Dan
like
Seabury,
edgy?
who's this queer comic out in Ohio, he's opened for me a couple times. They has opened for me a couple times. And
that was so boomer.
I wanted to just make sure people knew that they're
I'm
non-binary.
It's funny. I'm just
I
saying
thought
it's
it was
funny.
great.
I was just making a joke that it's funny when boomers like brains glitch. They'll be like, they is their name.
They've opened for me a couple times in Ohio, and
Sorry,
they
I
have a
was
great
fucking with
joke
you.
that they get high. Everything's okay. That they get high. We have too many guilt issues. That they get high and watch
I thought you said
Fox
you have no
News.
souls. How can you be guilty and have no souls?
Jews. We're Jews.
With no soundboard
You
today,
have no
Alex is out.
souls. You're guilty and you control the weather. That's awesome.
But
I'm on my period.
he
That's why it's
watches
so hot.
Fox News high and pretends that it's satire.
That's so funny.
And if you watch Tucker Carlson that way, he's pretty funny.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
They all are.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is really funny.
Donald Trump is
He
objectively
has
very
like
funny.
set up like punchline tag. Like he
Yeah.
tags it up.
Yeah, he's unfortunately really funny.
Yeah. I really like that he put that giant pillowcase on his ear.
Dog.
That was so fucking funny.
It's like the craziest thing I've ever seen.
And apparently there's a photo of him like with no bandage from the day before playing golf.
LOL.
I don't know if that's.
I mean, we're fucked,
I don't know if
dude.
that's
It's over.
misinformation, but yeah,
It's over. He's gonna
We're
win.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when he announced the VP and it was like someone who was like no Trump Republican.
But they were all like that. They were all
well,
like
yeah,
that.
everyone kind
Yeah.
of is like, what is up with this
Anyway,
guy?
but Maddie, the reason I invited you is Kylie and I had a crazy adventure together.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and I want us to tell
What
you
an
about it.
insane transition. He's gonna win. Yeah. So Maddie, anyway, we had a crazy adventure. We were just being girls. We were out. We wanted to talk about it. Yeah, he'll win.
That's kind of what happened. You got to get it in now before it's illegal. Before they come and shut the places
Before
down.
Prop 8 gets reintroduced.
Yeah, seriously. But my goal by the end of this is to get you to come to the next one that we do of this.
Yes.
What do you mean, episode?
No.
We
Our
Oh, I was like, yeah, I'll come to the episode.
GNO.
Oh, wow.
Girls' night out.
We had such a crazy
We had a
time.
crazy
we
time.
ordered fries for the table.
And
You guys
split up.
turning straight to survive Trump.
No. We totally made out
Can
with
you
women.
imagine day one of the Trump 2025 presidents like
Eating out a girl. I'm making sure there aren't immigrants in there.
My tongue, it's building a wall.
wait, what was it? But you haven't been here in a while because you're having a blow up.
Thanks.
Do you feel like you're having a blow up?
Having a brat summer. Yeah. I mean, knock on wood. Yeah, I feel pretty good. No, like
Yes.
things are going well, and I'm like starting to properly headline, and it's been very fun.
Yeah, how the
That's good.
headlining show's gone.
Really fun. I'm getting a lot more comfortable with doing an hour, and I'm like, the hour is getting to a point where I'm like, I will be able to tape it soon, I think. And yeah, it's been sick. It's been really, really fun. And the people who come out to shows have been like really cool too. And they've been like
awesome.
comedy fan. Like it's been like a wide range of like, it's some people from this podcast, it's some people from my other podcast, it's some people just from kind of like comedy
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which has been like very, very cool. And it's cool to also see like, I don't know, it's like different types of people in
Which
one
is
room,
the best
which is like
for
really
comedy.
sick.
I don't think
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
realize that
You don't
who
want homogenous.
are not comedians.
Yeah.
Homogenous crowds, which I deeply suffered from for a long time, are very difficult because they laugh at the same things and they don't laugh at the same things.
Yeah.
And so you get these pockets where you're like, why is this happening?
And I think they feel more empowered too to like boldly kind of like show, like almost like
Yes.
virtue signal, whether it's
Yes.
right leaning or left leaning. Like, I'm not gonna laugh at that because I don't think like this. If everyone around them has the same thing, then they're like, it's like a show of force versus like, if everyone doesn't think
and
like
then
you,
it's
you'll laugh
almost
at anything.
gaslighty because you're like, wait a minute, I just did this joke yesterday and it's been killing for weeks and weeks and weeks.
It's weird,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And I'm also like, I feel like my hours, I'm like talking about queer shit, but I'm also talking about like incel. I'm like, oh, I want all of you in the room because I'm trying to get you to talk to each other.
You
You know
talk
what I
about
mean?
incel stuff here all the time.
Here?
Yeah, you never have sex. You
That would be Volcel, honestly.
No, I know you're
Chilling
Volcel.
with it. But no, those have been really good, and I've been like opening for people, and it's been fun. But I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, and
But yeah,
then what
no.
are you doing the upcoming weeks? Because I'm going to Scotland for the Fringe.
What are you doing for the upcoming Fringe? I mean, what?
I'm so glad you didn't nail that joke. I saw that smug little expression. Yeah, beat me up, bitch. Beat me up.
Hey, you know what? Okay, you're going to the Fringe. You're doing your solo show every day for 30 days in another country. And what are you doing? I don't know. Tearing it up, being fucking awesome, ripping it up, living in a van, surfing.
It didn't
You kind of are the coolest girl in the whole country.
You are the coolest girl.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm actually about to do like a crowdfunding launch to film my pilot.
Let's go,
Amazing.
dude.
Thanks.
That's so
Are
sick.
you doing that on like GoFundMe or Kickstarter? Or?
I'm gonna do a Kickstarter, and I
like Kickstarter's brand better.
yeah.
For some reason, I go full Republican when I see a GoFundMe.
Well, GoFundMe is
I guess it's broader.
for uninsured people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kickstarter's like, I'm making a thing.
Yeah, I don't
projects.
mind that. I'll fund like someone who needs like top surgery. But if I see like someone funding a short film on GoFundMe,
It's a little
yeah.
tone deaf
I'm
because
like, get outta
GoFundMe
here.
is for medical
Yeah,
expenses
yeah.
or like evacuate my family
That's
from a
why
war
I'm
zone.
always
Yeah.
That's why I don't keep savings, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll just make a GoFundMe if I like end up in the hospital. That's what we do. This is what poor people do. So, and then you get 50K, whatever.
yeah, immediately like that.
All you have to do is just trip. Set up Kylie tripped, 50K. Put it in stocks and bonds. Rich. Taylor Swift. Have my own private jet. Seriously, that's where I'll be.
All because you saw past the scheme of insurance.
Why don't you just go for it now and lie?
Oh, yeah. I potentially could do that. I actually don't think people like when you do that, though.
Okay,
I think people
they get mad.
will find out,
Okay,
and then they'll report
you want to
it.
do it the honest way.
But you're talking about scamming people on GoFundMe?
I'm being
Yeah, that's like fully illegal.
no. I know. I'm just yes-anding her.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like I tripped.
I thought you were like honestly being like, wait, could you do that?
Wait, you said tripped? I thought you said drip, Kylie drip. And I was like, yeah, as long as you look drip in the GoFundMe page, you're gonna. I was like, Kylie
Hey guys,
IV
I'm
drip.
raising money for me to get dripped out.
But go on about your pilot. What's it about?
Yeah, it's about 20-something-year-old navigating life after the psych ward.
Okay, great.
It's called Psych, SIKE, exclamation point, ward. Psych ward.
That's sick.
Thanks. Yeah,
What's the story you're gonna tell? Girls' night out.
Oh yes, girl.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you, Maddie.
we got stuck, honestly. Girls' night out. We went to...
We went to the woods on Wednesday.
Oh my god.
Now, I have not been to the woods on Wednesday since 2019.
Damn.
That was the last time I went. In 2019, I went and I thought, wow, this place is packed. These girls are so cute. This is the only place to really meet cool gay women in the world. That's what I felt.
Yeah.
Or gay queer people. We went back this time. I knew that everyone in America had come out as bisexual, but I did not really understand what that meant until we got to the woods. That place was, I mean, to the gills.
Packed wall to wall.
Wall to wall.
The
Damn.
hottest
Hot.
people you've ever
Hottest
seen.
people you've ever seen.
Wow.
And I'm not just talking about my type. Like, everyone I looked, I was like, that is like a hot masculine person. That's like a hot non-binary person. Like,
They all dress good.
they all dress. I mean, like,
They dress good.
They be
this
dressing
is-
good.
this
Mama
Great.
said I should eat some pussy.
I came in my trucker hat ready to chomp, 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 and then everyone was wearing Jimmy Choo Choo.
that was pretty good.
Thanks.
But seriously, like, Fox News should be covering this. This actually, when they're like, oh, everybody's gay now, I'm like, no. And then I went to the woods and I was like, actually, maybe.
Drone
Damn.
footage of that would be insane.
Yeah. I mean,
And it would just show me and Ashley circling around when Ashley goes, let's take another lap.
I take a lot of laps. When you go to places, do you do laps? I can't sit still because I feel awkward.
Well, yeah, that also, like, you can't there. You would just be, like, scanning. Because there's so many people, it's, like,
I
overstimulating.
mean, like, hundreds.
Doesn't this sound fun? Don't you want to come next time? Sounds like Maddie's nightmare. No, it was fun.
They have the backyard area, which is great because there's that.
I'm not a rescue cat. You're like, if you want to, there's like a little safe box you can sit in.
There's a tree you can climb up.
But the outside, because I don't like the inside. Because I don't. Jen and I went to this is so stupid, but Kendall Jenner's liquor company. What did they make? Tequila.
818 Tequila. Yeah.
818 Tequila messaged me and was like, hey, do you and Jen want to come to our pride party? And I showed Jen, I was like, ha, yeah, right. And she was like, no, we're going.
Go.
Because you guys have seen Jen and you're like, oh yeah, she wants to go to the Kendall Jenner fucking 818 party.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, fucking, we get there. First of all, we're the only lesbians there. Everyone else is a hot twink. Just like hot gay men in trousers and no shirt, just like parading around being
Is
hot.
Kendall Jenner there?
No, of course not.
It's a pride party. She's not allowed there.
She understands what it means to create a safe space.
Yeah, seriously.
What is wrong with you? How dare you accuse Kendall Jenner of showing up at her own pride party? So we went there and I had a panic attack within 1 minute of it. Because it was like loud.
You don't even drink tequila. So
I don't know.
What a
There's nothing.
nightmare.
Yeah, so I'm in there. I'm like, it's too fucking loud. I can't be here. And then we had to leave. And I don't like the inside of the woods. It makes me feel that way.
Yeah.
But the outside I can deal with.
The outside's good.
Don't look at me like that.
No, we were.
Stop it.
Maddie,
Stop giving me that loving gaze. Like, oh, you poor little piece of shit. You can't even hear music.
Well, that's not what it was.
What are you thinking?
It's funny that you couldn't read my face because I was thinking that you have autism. And I love you and I say it with love, but everything
Isn't that the same thing?
Everything you're
we
saying
doing?
is a symptom of autism.
No.
Yeah.
Which is honestly like, okay, I'm not actually bullying you.
No. I understand what you're saying. I think that is.
But I am like, if that probably isn't your vibe, if that is actually how you
But
feel.
also,
You know what I mean?
who feels good in that environment? Where
I
it's
do
like,
think you have to be drunk.
Yeah, I think that is a huge part of it. I was like, oh, I'm never a huge party person. It's like, yeah, because people are on drugs and drinking.
Yeah, they don't even know.
You're like, why would you go to a rave? It's like, because you're on Molly.
It was really loud. It wasn't
Damn.
just regular loud. It was really loud. And it wasn't the loudness, too. It's like also just feeling like you can't move and I'm surrounded by men.
Wait, are we talking about Kendall Jenner? Or are we
Kendall
talking
Jenner.
about? Oh,
The
damn.
woods, it's a little bit easier. I don't always have a panic attack in those environments. I did that night for whatever
Oh, like
reason.
a legit panic attack?
Yeah, like a
Oh,
legit
fuck,
panic
I'm so
attack.
sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm all right. And then, at the woods, I did great.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
The girls were so cute.
great.
I looked really cute. You looked really cute, too.
You looked cute, but also, I forgot that like Ashley is specifically very, very famous with gay people, so I felt like bringing Trump to a Trump rally.
It was, listener, arrogance warning. Trigger warning, I'm about to be very arrogant.
Yeah, but I think you deserve
I get
it.
recognized most days, 1 to 2 times a day, because that is how many people in the world are gay and willing to talk to me.
That's so funny.
Right? And depending on where I go, that doesn't happen. If I'm just walking around Tennessee, no, I don't get recognized. But if I'm walking around LA, New York, yeah, I get recognized, whatever. So when I walk into the woods, I mean, it's crazy. I had no idea how famous I was.
I had no idea. I was like talking to some girls, and then you walked in, and I was like, oh, I think my friend's here. And they're like, Ashley, Gavin? And I was like, yeah, my friend that is going to help me wingman, but now not so sure about that.
I definitely helped.
No, you did help. No,
Wait, did
but
you guys both get laid?
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there, Maddie. Don't worry.
Okay.
It was
But
really cool.
It was very cool.
I mean, like, I think people who know me, this will definitely, if anyone wanted to, they'll clip it up, me being, oh, I'm famous. Like, I don't care about that shit. That's not like,
But you're on a theater tour. Like, are people stupid?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what the
Thank
fuck are we
you.
talking
That's
about?
very nice. But, you know, that I don't care about getting recognized. And frankly, it's kind of annoying sometimes when you're like feeling like, oh, someone, you know, when I was in Europe, someone followed me around a museum for like
Jesus.
15
Yeah,
minutes.
that would be kind of paranoid to be like, feel like,
'cause
oh,
you
anybody
feel
could
like
be
you
watching
can't
me.
express yourself. Like, what if I say something stupid? What if I do something stupid?
Yeah.
But like, this was cool because most of the feedback I get is online. And so it skews negative because it's the internet.
Online,
Yeah.
But when I was in that room, it was actually very healing for me. Because
That's so cool.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
honest. I went in there being like, ugh, half of these people are going to think I'm a bad person and not know the truth about what happened. And
Yeah,
I
the
was,
people who canceled you don't fuck.
right.
Or they're 12.
Yeah. So when I
Which
walked,
hopefully also means that
they don't fuck. Or at least they're fucking other 12-year-olds, which is not something we should be talking about. Okay, so I go into the wood. Thank you for laughing. Thank my molester jester over here.
You know,
trying
I'm
not to get
always here.
canceled over here.
I'm
Please
always
don't talk
here.
about the kids. Okay, so I did both. I honored both. So I went in and then people were so nice.
It was
They were so
actually
sweet.
really lovely. They were like so excited to see her.
and they were very respectful.
oh yeah, they
and
were just like,
kind.
we fucking love you. We've come to like your shows. Like they were very sweet.
That's
It was
so cool.
sweet. It was
Yeah.
really healing for me. Because when it's at my shows, I'm like, you're biased. But when it's a bunch of strangers being like, I love your stuff and oh, thank you for what you do for the community, I was like, oh, it's still good. Like everything's okay. Like
That's
so it was
so
really
cool.
nice. It was really nice.
Oh, that's so awesome.
and a lot of
dude.
these women were really good looking. And
Yeah.
they touched me on the arm and it was a nice time.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I should go more often.
Yeah, if you
twice
ever-
a year I should go to the woods to get my
If you
get
ever need
pumped
to
up.
boost it up, yeah, you can't go too much or
No,
else
no,
it'd
no,
be
no.
like
Egomania.
overload. Yeah, but you gotta go like in dark times for sure.
In dark times, I am going to the woods.
Which other people you should not go if you're in a dark
No,
time.
no.
Because it's really hard.
No, it also made it just so much easier to strike up a conversation because like
Yes.
there's almost background. You know what I mean?
That's really
like,
cool, yeah.
When you go up to a stranger, you don't know what to say, but if they're talking about you, you're like, oh, this makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? It was great. It was great. It was so. I guess I feel famous like truly for the first time, and I'm like, this is amazing. I get why people like this now.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, they were in like groups of friends, so like sometimes they would come up to Ashley and be like, "Oh my god, we love you," and then the other girls would like kind of know also who you were. So it was kind of like a nice mix.
It was nice. Yeah.
It did make you feel like inhuman.
No. It was very nice.
And then I was there, so I got to talk to them
And people
too.
knew who you were too.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh my god, you do the machine joke."
None of our listeners are going to get these machine references.
That's okay.
Listener, write in. Do you get the Burt Kreischer references?
Clip it
Take
up.
off your shirt.
I think there's gonna be some that do. I've long said that my my ideal audience is people who like Patrice O'Neill and also like know what neo pronouns are, and that's like 5 people.
Yes, it is.
But like those are the people.
It's 5 people. Unfortunately, I'm one of them. That's really
I
upsetting.
think I might be one of them too. I
Yeah,
love
there's
that
3 right here, so there's 2 others.
documentary. Anyway, but I hadn't been like kissing girls lately to just like
you
what's
got
up?
it. Never mind.
Oh,
Is that what?
did I have like an eye thing?
Oh, can I just say before we launch into the story?
Yeah.
It was also so nice to see groups of women and queer people like kind of orbiting around and like little solar systems and like bumping into each other to like
Yeah.
like there was so much. My friend wants to talk to you. Oh, like I'll go and talk to this person and you can talk. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
the
if someone
way
liked each
that
other.
they did that felt so different than the straight bars I've been to with my straight friends, and the way that they interacted, and it brought me a lot of. This is disgusting, and I'm gonna vomit, but it brought me a lot of queer joy to watch, like specifically like AFAB queer joy to watch people who'd been socialized like not to speak to each other to find a way
That's
to speak
so
to each
cool.
other. It
Yeah,
was really
that's so cool.
It was really beautiful.
And they were all just there to like hype each other up too. Like this one girl we talked to, she's like, "I have my girlfriend, I love her so much, blah blah blah, but my friend wants to talk to you."
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
They're there to like support them too.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
It was really It was really
And luckily
fun.
they were all so hot in their own
And
way.
they were so hot. Yeah.
That is like some. Oh, sorry. I cut you off.
Yeah, if they were ugly, I'd be like, this was a horrible night.
Everyone hates
queer
me.
joy.
You don't
yeah,
count.
right.
You're not a person. Look at your teeth.
But there's something like that I can relate to about that, where it's just like, if you realizing that you're bi coming from being like socialized to like men, you have to like almost like it kind of helps your relationship to yourself, because you have to overcome internalized misogyny to like a woman. And to be attractive to a woman is to be like, wait, so maybe I do enjoy womanhood. If I enjoy it in her, maybe I can like enjoy it in me, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of...
I don't know.
I like that you did a male ejaculate.
Yeah.
It's still deep gesture.
I was like, internalized misogyny or fucking, whatever is coming out of my dick.
I like the idea of calling your spunk internalized misogyny. Calling your cum. I'm going to internalize massage all over your face.
Can I externalize my misogyny onto your face?
That's an
And that's
error.
how you feel more like a woman.
Yeah, you're non-binary, dude. But yeah, that was really fun. And then I started wingmanning for Kylie.
Well, oh yeah.
That's why you got to do the lap. You got to see. You called me a little calculator. You were.
Oh,
she
a little calculator?
Yes,
A little
she
calculator.
She was like, all right, first I'm gonna take a lap over here, and then go left and right, and then we'll circle that. Blah, blah, blah. I was literally like freaking out.
Here's the thing. I can't settle on a woman before I've seen everyone there, and there were so many people.
You are like the Rain Man of pussy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is the point that I'm like, this is a special skill set.
Joke about how wet
Yeah.
it gets, like rain. Keep
Yeah.
going.
And when I was like watching her do that, I was like, feminism is happening. Watching Ashley like be like douchey as like a lesbian, like I was like, we're moving forward in society.
I wasn't douchey.
You were what? Like just me and you, just me and you, not to other people.
No. I would never.
Yeah. You're just like, let's take a lap. Like phrases that guys would say, like, let's take a lap. I've never said that in my fucking life.
You are a bit of a frat bro.
Well,
Yeah.
here, can I? Yeah, but I don't women.
No,
I don't drug them.
No, of course
I think
you don't.
There's more to them than that.
Okay. Well, I was about to say, I think if you take the and the drugging and the hurting out of it, what's wrong with a frat guy?
I kind of agree.
No, that's why I'm saying feminism is moving forward, because you're the one that's like, it's fine to act like this when you're a woman. And I'm like, oh, I guess it's fine to act like that.
Okay, can I take this is what I said to you and this is what I want to say here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't have a college experience or an adolescent experience
We get that.
where you could go and express yourself openly the way straight people do. You know, the way a gaggle of girls will go together to a thing and kind of help each other, and like where guys are hyping each other
They're
up
like
and you're looking
getting
around
ready
and
together
like,
in their dorm room.
yeah, it's like a whole fucking ritual. It's like a whole, we never had that.
Yeah.
So to be able to go somewhere and do that, even though I'm 36 and I'm not anybody, is
put it on a t-shirt. I am 36 and I am not anybody. Yes, girl, 30, flirty, and not today.
Don't talk to me until I haven't anybody.
30, flirty, and not anybody is so funny.
Put it on a shirt.
But what I'm saying is, like, I don't get to do this. I never get to do this. So one night of being able to be like, oh, I'm going to get you laid, bro. Let's, like, circle around and see who we're going to.
It was
It's
actually
It's really cute.
It's cute.
I was gonna go alone, and then we did the podcast during the day, and I was like, you should come with. And I wasn't sure if you were gonna bail or not, because
If Jen were around, I would not have gone.
yeah.
Because she would have been upset, or just because like I'd rather be with my
she
girlfriend?
would never be upset.
Yeah.
She'd be stoked for me. She loved that I went. Just because, like, I want to spend time with Jen. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was very happy to have you there, because I was freaking out a little bit. You remember that?
You were not doing good.
Wait, why? What? What?
Dude, I don't realize I'm so awkward until you put me in a situation because I can.
I was
Really?
shocked.
I think of you as like cleaning up, get laid anytime you want, like cool girl.
You know,
You know what I
Kylie
mean?
cannot. Kylie is
Okay,
bad.
Ashley, come on.
Kylie has no game.
Here's
I
the
found
thing.
out.
The thing.
I'm messing
I
around.
can manipulate men so easily. I have learned how to you're like flash your little eyelashes. Done. Game over.
Yeah, men, it's like, wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Done. Dick in your mouth. Easy.
Dick in your mouth.
I mean, like, truly nothing.
No, I literally could be lying there and being like, "Oh, I can't get up. Like, get over here, whatever." Like,
You know
so
what's
dumb.
funny about hearing this is, no, I don't think that's exactly true about me. But if I'm like remotely interested and a girl like just bats her eyelashes at me, I'm like, yeah, it's done.
Yeah, it's
over.
really easy to turn. Yeah.
Well, and
if I'm interested.
but in those environments, I feel so less femme, and I'm like typically into really femme women that I would have to go up to first.
Okay.
Dude, I feel very similarly where like I think my attraction to women is much more the boy. You know what I mean? Well, more.
But Kylie
Yeah.
doesn't want to be the boy.
Well, what do you mean?
You
I feel like every relationship's a balance. Like you're the mask
Sure,
one
of
in your
course.
relationship, but Jen still takes care of
But
you.
Jen is way more the boyfriend than people have any idea. But you don't know that on the first date.
Yeah,
on the
totally.
on the first interaction,
Rabbit
the
hair on me?
stereo, the stereo.
Rabbit hair.
Hey, what was sex
Bro,
like?
people are gonna cut that. People are gonna cut that up. You're jiggling
What,
your own
this?
boobs, being like,
Yeah.
"Oh my rabbits!"
Oh my god. Yeah, replace my wiki feet with this, bitch. I have fucked up feet. I have nice tits. But
Do you have a wiki feet now?
we did this on the podcast. Somebody made a wiki feed of me.
I have
and
a
it
wiki
really
feed
freaked me
too.
out. I
I
don't
have
like
one
it
as well.
I love that. I think go on there, pay for my feet. It won't go to me, but it will go to an organization.
Called Wiki Feet. What was I saying? Can't
I
remember.
have no
Sorry.
game.
Oh, on the first date, on the first interaction.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, because we don't have any other rules, we default to these very stereotypical.
Yes.
And that's what was lovely about being at the woods and people's friends helping out and seeing people overcome that. But yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about what an idiot I was.
Oh, yeah, you
Remember
were an
those
idiot.
girls that came up to me?
This is the funniest one. I'm trying to help Kylie. Kylie has a little bit of a twin thing. You want like a femme. You want a girl that looks like you, but femmer.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good catch.
By the way, I spoke to that girl again, the one you met last year.
Yeah.
She's still down, dude.
Shut the fuck up. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Like the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my life.
Come on.
It's kind of insane. She's
I'm
like
gonna
beautiful.
make that happen for you.
That's crazy.
Are you going to at all?
Actually, wait.
Let's
I
fucking
am in the
go.
fall.
Leave that city. You gotta fuck her.
Dog,
You
I'll
have
hit
to
her
fuck.
up. She's so beautiful, and we
I
actually
love
had like a
that
really
you
good
go
time.
on and on about what a demisexual you are, and you saw her one time and you were like, duh. She's very beautiful.
She's very beautiful.
She's also really smart.
Yeah.
You guys talked for like an hour while I was
yeah,
on
we had like an
stage getting
amazing talk
canceled.
about like comedy.
Maddie's best night of her life, your worst night.
Absolute nightmare, ruined everything for like 2 years.
But don't worry. Maddie's finally gonna get fucked.
No, seriously. She's
2
a
years
great
later.
kisser. She's a great kisser.
She's so pretty.
But
Wow, this would be huge, but we'll put a pin in that.
yeah. That's gonna happen for you. I'm gonna make that happen.
We'll circle back.
right.
We'll circle back on that. I can't believe she likes me. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm having sex with her tonight.
Crazy.
Okay.
Today?
Yeah, I'm seeing her.
Ashley, what?
Okay, I don't want to be part of this weird
HR.
exchange program.
I'm HR now. Please stop.
The Maddie Ashley Girl Exchange Program.
yeah, you're
Bro, I'm just liberated. I'm just free.
Yeah.
It's different when you're in an open relationship. It makes everything different
Because
you think about it
doesn't
so
matter
differently.
as much. You're not
my
territorial.
friend. She's my friend. Why wouldn't I want you guys?
I
to
mean,
fuck?
she's okay with this,
Bro,
right?
if I put on a stupid little Bushwick outfit and was burning sage and went, I just love everybody and I just want all my friends to fuck and I want you to fuck my friends, you'd be like, she's enlightened. But because I look like a frat boy, you think I'm passing her around the basement. My cat scratched me.
No, that's what that. No, but she's like, I'm just saying, I don't want to sound too bro-y, like, yeah, you fuck her off. Like, she said to you that she was interested in me.
Yes, I'm not doing a weird thing. She's into you.
I will say it makes it just so funny that you're seeing her and having sex with her tonight.
That's hilarious.
You're like, you guys are making out, and you're like, yeah, so Maddie's down. Like, you're just sick and twisted, but I love it.
So
I'm
funny.
not sick and twisted. I'm just in an open relationship, and you're polyphobic.
That's true. I am polyphobic. Seems like I don't even know.
It does seem really
already-
Seeing someone with a stable family and a savings account, you're polyphobic.
You're also so busy. I have no idea. Like, I go crazy if I don't
that's
have
crazy to me.
alone time and like stick to my.
I don't hook up. I've only hooked up with like 3 women this year,
Really?
besides Jen. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm just a great storyteller.
Yeah. You do make it seem like it's all the
You think
time.
I'm a slut, but actually, I just have a gift.
And even if you were a slut.
I mean, same. You'd see my act and you're like, slut, and it's like, writer.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Writer.
Just a writer.
Just
Writer.
writing about being a slut. Fan fiction. Yeah, but I was.
I'll just like any hookup that I have, I'll just dissect each part of it and I'll make it a different
Well, also
story.
you bring into like the girl, like when you've traveled in the past, so we don't have like chronological.
No, this is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
chronological.
Yeah.
But this episode, people are the comment section about me is gonna be bad. The chronically onlines are gonna come for me, but and I don't care anymore. Just like leave, dude.
Here's also the thing about this is you guys might feel that way, but listen, I was so awkward that night and Ashley was so helpful. Like I needed that energy to push. Like I was over here and she was over
you
here.
needed to be swung to the other side of the pendulum. Yeah.
The
The part where the 2 girls who are interested in you, so 2 girls come up to us and start talking to us. 2 friends, maybe 3 friends.
2 girls come up to me and go,
We're talking. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this like one of the girls was super cute. I was maybe more my type, like but whatever. Talking to you and I'm like, oh okay, I'm gonna make this happen. I was like, Kylie's trying to get laid, and they were like,
well, they were like, oh my God, like, where'd you get your hat? I love your hat. And I was like, I love my hat too. I love thrifting hats. We're talking about hats now. Like they're here
you
because
are
they want to talk about my
non-binary
hats.
too. And then Kylie in the middle of we'd seen this other girl, like tall, blonde, more femme version of Kylie.
Wait,
that
to be fair, I did not know that they came up to me to flirt. I thought they were really into my vintage hat.
because you know when you're at a gay bar and gay people come up to you and start talking to you randomly with no
I'm
context.
not used to it.
No, they couldn't possibly be interested in you. They just want to talk about your vintage hat. So in the middle of
Yeah,
this,
I would be at a bar and a girl would be like, hey, and no stand-up involved. I'd be like, she just likes my act.
They don't even know you do
and
stand up.
I'd be like, she likes my ass. And then Kylie looks at the girl across the way and goes, dude, she is so hot, in front of the girl, literally apropos of nothing. This girl is like, oh my God, you look so good. I love your hat. And then Kylie's like, I want to fuck that girl.
I didn't
Oh, a
mean
different
to.
girl in front of this girl?
I didn't mean to. I was
mortified.
Yeah, I was getting
As the wingman,
Yeah.
as the person co-signing on this,
I felt really bad.
as the guarantor of the Kylie fuck fund, I am
Bad look.
livid. I am livid. I represent this person. You're bringing me down.
Yeah, canceled part 2 because of me. Because I have no game. And I thought they were here to talk about my
Isn't it
vintage
so
hat.
crazy that you could be you're so.
I mean, I've been that girl.
Yes.
I've been with guys who were like, we were talking for months and I'm like, wow, we have such a connection. And they're like, hey, I just made out with my best friend. What should I do about it? Like, what do you think? And I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Oh, Maddie,
brutal.
that's heartbreaking. Maddie,
Yeah.
you're gonna make me cry.
Well,
Maddie, this is why you have to come to the woods. A
Yeah.
woman will not do this to you.
Unless Kylie would.
I was not a real woman.
Oh, excuse me. You're a real woman.
In my Instagram
You
bio.
were very
so.
vague.
Are you actually she, they now?
Yeah, I think so. I
hell
think
yeah,
I just
dude.
like, it's sort of like you where when you really think about it, I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like a woman sometimes, but I also feel like the world sees me as a woman, so it's very much just like,
I see you as a fucking idiot now.
yeah, I am a they fucking idiot, dude. Seriously.
That girl was cute too. And then I saw
I know,
her
I
outside,
felt so bad.
and I went up to her and I was like, "I'm really sorry. My friend didn't realize that you were flirting with her, and I told her not to do that again." And then the girl was like, "I don't care. I met somebody."
So it's all good.
So it's all hilarious.
But I was like, felt so awkward, and it's just took me out of my element. I'm so used to being around loser
And Kylie, thank
guys.
you for sharing your L, because
For sure.
everyone's taking them and no one's talking about it.
Yeah, I am a big L.
The L word, loser.
I'm always a big fucking loser because I'm just not used to, like, I'm so used to being around loser ass guys who are so dumb. And then when
I thought you were going to say loser Ashley, and I was like,
no, no. If anything, I saw you as a winner after that night.
Dropping the mic as you did. Winner.
Listener, we are about to head into the best time of year for gay people. It's fall. That means layers. But it's always difficult to shift from one season to another, especially if you're wanting to upgrade your wardrobe or get some new stuff. Luckily for you, I found out about Quince, and Quince offers timeless and high-quality items I adore, ensuring my wardrobe stays fresh and I don't blow my budget. They have all kinds of great high-quality fabrics like cashmere sweaters for $50, pants for every occasion, washable silk tops, and so much more. The best part, all Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. By partnering directly with top factories, Quince cuts out the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to us. And my favorite part, Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. In addition to wardrobe, they also have great household items, like they sent me some towels, Turkish plushy towels. I absolutely love them. I wish I had found out earlier because they were half the cost of the towels that I bought, and they're higher quality. It really makes me feel like I'm having a day at the spa. Make switching seasons a breeze with Quince's high-quality closet essentials. Go to quince.com/gay for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/gay to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/gay. Just to segue here, or just to let you know what's going on with me, I met a girl within 2 minutes of being there. The girl that Kylie refers to as...
Oh my God, you guys both have beer hats on. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we both love beer.
We love beer.
Sorry, but yeah, I like your beer hats. Tell me about the girls you fucked.
Yeah. What did I say? The little goth girl?
Little goth girl. Not like super my type. Like
I was shocked
Yeah,
by that.
surprising.
She was
She had
beautiful
like a
and
spider
cool.
web tattoo.
Yeah, spiderweb,
Cool.
eyeliner, like piercings, dark hair. Like
Yeah, dude,
freaky
let's
goth
go.
girl.
She was beautiful.
Wow.
And she was funny. She made me laugh within like 2 seconds of our interaction. That's
Yeah,
what got it for me.
You guys had a vibe going.
Yeah.
Show.
But I also, so here's what's funny with her is towards the end of the conversation, I was like, I don't remember exactly how I phrased it, but I did. I was like, gosh, I think I was like, so what's happening here? And then she seemed surprised.
What's happening here? As in, like, can we do something?
Yeah. And then she seemed surprised, and I was like, am I getting rejected? That's a bummer. Like that's like a bummer, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. But I was kind of getting mixed like back and forth from her. Like we'd go to end the conversation, and then she looked up and she batted her eyelashes, and I was like, okay, well, why are you doing that? I couldn't figure out what's going on with her, and I was like, why don't you think about it? Hanging out. I'm gonna take a lap, and. I began my search for a different option if she wasn't interested. How can I make this more...
If goth girl else.
You just zeroed in on the ultimate Ashley Gavin joke, and I don't think anyone in the universe is going to get it.
Nope.
I think that is for 5 people. Pierce got it. We got it. Girls Who Code.
Girls Who Code.
Maddie just cited a line of code about lesbian slutting. Yeah. If goth girl equal interested, else do a lap.
Else do a lap.
While true. That was a little advanced for you guys, but that means it goes forever. While true. If little goth girl
Can I also share, when I was waiting for our food, something bad happened to me in the way that like...
She's like, can I get back to people who actually
I'm
interact
so
with-"
proud of that joke. It's like insane.
That was the
awesome.
best thing I've ever... That was the best thing I've ever heard on this podcast. That was it. Number one. My favorite joke.
Woo!
It used to be when, if we're including bonus, when Kate broke the chair, but I think that might be tied for one. Bro. Or when Kate sang the Irish song, that was also really good. That might have been.
Yeah, I'm happy to be in the top tier though.
Deal
I know
Breakers
just enough code
was
to make
also
that joke.
really
I don't know
good.
how
Oh
to do
my
anything
God,
else.
that was perfect.
I'm sorry, but something
Anyway, but something bad happened to me. No, I was waiting for our food while she was, coding with the goth girl, and this like drunk lady next to me was like, "What are you? Are you half gay?" And I said, "What?" And then she goes, "Are you half gay?" And I said, I like all the people." And she was like, "Oh, well, I hate men." And then your quesadilla came, and I said, "Okay."
What is wrong with some lesbians, dude?
Well, that's why I was like...
That kind of shit, I'm like, you are so annoying. This is why some bisexuals hate lesbians. Like, because that's like such a fucked up thing to say.
There's something weird too. I think we've like talked about this before too, but like, and I get having like spaces that are like no men, but if we're talking about like queerness in general, I'm like, well, part of my queerness is my like masculinity. Mm-hmm. And I actually do love the men in my life that I can like relate to that on and like share that with. And it's like a beautiful.
But when Ashley does it. Sorry, keep going.
But you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm kind of just
guy
like
friends. I have like guys that kiki.
Yeah.
This is like on the other podcast we were talking about this, and I felt outnumbered, and I was just like, you have no right to say that this man is not queer, this man coming into this space, that this man is not a trans woman early in her journey, that this person, like, you have no right.
Dude,
you have no right.
Perfect example, Billie Eilish's Lost Cause video. Everyone was really mad, and they were like, she's queer baiting, blah, blah, blah. Later on, she comes out as queer and is like, yeah, I just didn't want to, like, talk about it or be super open about it or have it be, like, at the forefront of my public image.
To make art about it.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, so you can't like only accept people who are like, I'm here and that's my thing and blah, blah.
Yeah.
A lot of queer people probably don't know they're queer. So instead it should just be like, you know what I mean? It's
the
like
purity culture that comes along with queerness is insane
Yeah,
and is
fuck
the
off with that, dude.
antithesis
Fuck off
of
with that.
what we're trying to do. It's bullshit. And if you subscribe to a worldview where some things are just 100% right and 100% wrong, like that is the antithesis of what queerness is trying to do.
I would especially say in Brooklyn because they're like everyone is gay in some way and like we're all very comfortable with normalizing it, that if you're not comfortable normalizing it, they're like a little more like exclusive. And I'm like, the only exclusivity about it should be just like straight cis dudes.
And
like,
it also becomes like pretty racist and classist too, because it's like you're only gay if you're super obviously outwardly gay, and it's like, but that gets hijacked
money.
as like rich,
Surgeries.
white, weird, like kind of quirky, whatever. It's like if that's what you think queerness looks like, you're actually cutting a lot of fucking people out of it.
But I would actually say, like, for cis straight white, cis straight dudes, I don't know. What if they're thinking about it? What if they're thinking about it?
Sure.
And for them, they're not ready to say that, but for them, that means coming with me to a queer space. Mm-hmm. Like, I just. It comes down to how these people are, how any person is acting in the space. Mm-hmm. That's what it comes down to.
That's great.
The only thing that matters.
Yeah, because it's like that person was not being very queer, being like, you're half
gay.
Exactly,
that girl is a lesbian and coming up and being like, what are you doing here, bisexual, basically, is her undertone.
Oh, I didn't even put that together. She was like, well, I hate men, so I'm better than you.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even really piece together that's what you meant. Oh, ew.
Yeah. Ew. Exactly. And you're going to tell me that Jamie Wolf is more invasive in that space. No, he's not.
Yeah,
That's
no,
crazy,
Jamie
yeah.
would never say.
He would never do that.
He would just be happy to
And
be
then
there.
the argument back is, well, I feel triggered that they're around. Like, sorry,
I
but
feel triggered that I'm like, okay, so should I not be here?
exactly. You
Yeah.
can't control whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just.
I just felt like that was a good thing to mention because, like, while those spaces are amazing, it's like things like that do happen, and like for me, I'm like, oh, I don't fucking
Hard
care about you.
rules.
That's
but-
also kept me from like engaging really in my queerness in any real way for like a long time. I even remember that in middle school where I was like, I don't know. I'm like, well, if I really was this way, I'd have to like behave differently. Like, I don't know. It's just like, it should be a little less rigid.
Yeah, and I think the thing is that what they'll say is, well, we never had these spaces and we don't want them to become straight spaces. They're not going to become straight spaces.
And I do get that grievance. It's
Someone,
like, yeah,
someone is going to be monitoring this. Someone is going to say, this is my space. This is how I want it. Like the owners of the woods, like the people who run the lesbian
Yeah.
night. Like, guys, it's going to be okay. If it gets overrun with straights, they'll make changes.
I also think we're kind of broadly talking about like discourse now, not like you can't throw a party that's all
Yes.
AFAB lesbians.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, do your thing. I'm
your
talking
thing.
about the way we like theoretically approach
and
whatever.
the way
Yes.
that you make things better, both internally for yourself and for the world, is
Yeah.
to like allow allies to practice being allies and to get better and to tell their friends and to make it more normal. And for you to see a man being a good ally, that's healthy
Yeah.
for you to see, and that's healing for you to see.
Yeah.
And like part of the reason I think queerness is so cool too is because it's like, you know, on some gay shit, you feel like more connected to like the rest of the world and you feel like more similar and you feel like you're getting rid of these arbitrary, rigid barriers.
Yes.
So then to be like separatist
them back
about
up,
it,
yeah.
just for me personally, I get why some people would want to do that. But for me personally, I'm like, I actually want to feel connected to everybody and just like a human being.
Yes.
Yeah.
And anything that makes me not feel that is like, feels
But
really oppressive
I
to
guarantee
me.
you the purity culture of all it is just going to get it into the comment section and just be like, these spaces need to be, and it's just, it's totally insane.
It's also
The
even like if
reason
you want to
gay
have that
bars-
space, then have your space. But I think there's a lot of people who feel like us who are like, it shouldn't all be. It shouldn't be if you don't want that, you're not queer. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Agree.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really, I mean, I think about trans women a lot in these spaces. That's where it comes from for me. But like,
Yeah, you're right. Trans women who haven't come out yet.
yeah.
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 Right.
If we really want a beautiful, like queer accepting world, we're there for them on day one. We're there for them when they are thinking about coming out, when they have no one to talk to, when they want to go with their lesbian friend to a bar and not even tell their lesbian friend that they are a lesbian. That's
That's
just,
a really great point.
that's just how I think about it. And there's a difference between state like laws that are banning these places, anti right-wing groups that are trying to take down these spaces, and frankly the economy of running a lesbian bar sucks. That's why these spaces are closing. It's not because Jamie Wolf came with me to the bar one night.
Yeah.
And by the way, I haven't brought Jamie Wolf to a bar.
And by the way, Jamie Wolf would blend in perfectly
Jamie
with
Wolf-
lesbians.
If he had a fresh shave, he
Yeah.
would be pulling. Wait, so because we're probably getting close to an
I
hour.
got the food and we met back up.
Yeah.
Did anything happen?
So the girl and I, we kept like talking, and I was like, "Do you want to talk outside?" And in the middle, I was like, I said to her out loud, I was like, "I want to hang out with you, like
This was before food.
after food."
Wait for that because
'Kay.
we come together on food, right?
Yes, we do.
She's eating a quesadilla. I'm basically eating
I externally misogynized on the quesadilla.
yeah, and then I
We
externally
came for food.
got a
I'm sorry.
Chipotle bowl.
I love
basically.
that.
So
Food's good there.
the food's good there.
I didn't know they had
We were
food.
the only one. Exactly. We were
Oh,
the
pretty
only
huge.
ones eating, sitting down.
Come with us.
I
Yeah.
will come with you and eat in the corner of the woods.
No, that's what we were
100%.
doing. And Maddie, that's how I met my girl.
September, when I'm back.
11th.
Oh, yes.
Is that a Wednesday? Is 9/11 a Wednesday?
Oh my God! If 9/11
Oh my God,
is a
oh my
Wednesday,
God,
If
we
bro,
have
I
to
eat
be
pussy
there.
for the first time on 9/11, I'll fucking die happy.
I will die.
9/11's a Wednesday!
Maddie eating pussy is my 9/11.
In that it's awesome and it should happen twice.
And people get cancer from it.
Ow.
So sorry. That was our 9/11.
Oh
my
was.
God.
Our elbows.
Tower 7 is the person who goes home and just masturbates.
I was watching your little wheels go.
I needed something.
Turning.
I'll call Jen before I hook up with a woman and be like, babe, I don't know what's going to happen, but let's roll.
And I'm a lot like the terrorists that I'm going to get down there and be like, I never learned how to land this. I only know how to start.
And Kylie's just terrified in the corner reading a book to preschoolers.
Yeah, the firefighter's like,
And you're Dick Cheney making money off of it.
literally.
I helped this happen so I could profit.
Oh my God. The firefighter's like, let me help you get out of this. And I'm like, oh my God, like, you're not even wanting to help me get out of it. You want to talk about my hat. Seriously. So back to the food. We're eating the food. This girl comes up to me and goes, they have food here? And is basically like, you guys are the only one eating. Haha, like you have food?
I'm not going to lie. When she sat down, I did think she was obnoxious.
Really?
In the first interaction. But I'm not going to judge her based on that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was like, I gave her a little bite of my food. Classic.
That's why I got up.
Yeah, you got up and then
I was like, I don't like this person.
I think that she also was like a little bit like she had been drinking and we're sober.
I've been on dates where the first 15 minutes the person is so in shambles. Have you ever been on a date with someone who's just like not doing well? Because they're so nervous about the date, you know?
No.
I feel like I have been that person and I've been on dates with that person and there's no judgment for how she...
No, and this actually makes sense because she did later tell me how nervous she was.
Yeah.
That her friend...
I mean, you have to understand.
Because she knew you guys?
Her friend...
I don't think that she knew.
No, her
She
friend
didn't know who I was.
Her friend goes to her, hey, look, that's famous comedian. And then she said...
Oh, she acted like...
Who's the hot girl next to her? And I thought that was awesome because I was like...
No, that's great. That's great.
No problem.
But you have to understand, she's obviously nervous and has adrenaline. Like, she for 15 minutes has been like, go talk to the girl. Go talk to the girl.
Yeah.
Go talk to the girl. Go talk to the girl. And then, like, comes and sits down and is, you guys have food? I didn't know they had food. You're the only ones with food. So, like, of course, she's a little bit...
She wasn't screaming, but yeah.
She was screaming.
She was a little loud, sure, but it was loud in there. And she sat next to me, and you could tell she was nervous.
And I left.
Yeah, and Ashley left. She went to go find her little goth girl.
My little goth girl, my little goth girl.
I kiss her. And then what happened?
I'll tell you what happened.
Okay, so so I was talking to this girl, and I was continuing to eat, and then I realized I should probably stop eating if I'm like, now she's like sitting next to me, she's like going like this, you know, like.
Oh, she's
and
touching
I'm
your
like,
leg? You're shoveling food in your mouth.
I'm like, quickly. Yeah, I thought she was like cool and funny, and then she was like really like getting close to me, and I was like,
Nice.
All right, putting the food bowl next to me, and then I go in my purse and I go, you want a piece of gum? This isn't you. This doesn't have to mean anything, but it also can.
Wow.
What a line, dude.
That's smooth, dude.
And she was like,
I
took the gum,
love
and I took
that.
the gum, and then she like grabbed me, and then we
You guys make
started
out with the gum in your mouth?
making out. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the
Minty.
woods.
Whoa.
Things get crazy.
Things
and
get
then
crazy.
I was about tapped out socially about 5 minutes into the makeout.
You were tapped out socially as soon as we walked in.
As soon as I got there, actually. And so I said, hey, like, I'm going to go home, but do you want to go on a date? And she was like, yes, what are you doing tomorrow? And I was like, you want to do a day date? Go to the gardens?
And you texted me at about 1 a.m. telling me that you had done it. At that point, I was already outside with little goth girl. Mm-hmm. And we were talking, and I just said out loud, I was like, I can't get a read on you. I feel like I'm getting mixed messages. Like, I can't tell if you want to do this or like if you want to like hang out or whatever. And to me, like, because someone already knows who I am, that is like a more important conversation to me.
To set boundaries and communicate and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. To eliminate any kind of like...
Also, probably fangirling probably looks very similar to flirting. So you want to
yeah,
make sure
I
you're
have-
getting the right.
Yeah. So like she seemed okay to me, but I was still like concerned about it. And she goes, well, the thing is that like, I think because I have such a reputation for being a whore, I genuinely think she was like, Ashley is asking me to have sex, which I wasn't. I was just like, let's just leave here and hang out somewhere else so that we can like actually speak to each other and maybe have sex, but like not definitely have sex. So she goes, well, she never said that, but that's what I'm thinking she's thinking. She goes, I don't know, like it just takes me a while to like want to hook up with someone. I feel like I'm demisexual, which is usually like we make fun of that all the time because Maddie is sort of in
I
that
kind of am
camp.
demisexual. I think I probably am demisexual. I just can't have another word.
Yeah.
I have enough words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to be honest. It was super helpful for me when she said it.
Really?
I was like, oh, don't worry about it. Let me just get your number and we'll go on a date so that like we can like talk at a later time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got her
That's
number.
sick.
Oh, we did make out.
You made out?
Yeah, we made out.
Because she was like, that's so hot that she listened. I'm demisexual, so now I'm attracted to her because she's listening to me.
Well,
Honestly, I'm like really following this woman's logic.
well, I mean, it was super helpful for me. Normally I roast, we on this podcast, we roast every sexuality. So like, but in that moment, just so people know, it was very helpful for me and immediately explained why I couldn't figure out what was going on. Because she was
I
like,
think part of the reason I feel hesitant to use that word is I'm like, that is so sick that you knew that, and maybe people in this space know that. I feel like a
Oh
lot of
my
people
God,
I would
yeah.
hook up with, or the men at least, I'm like,
you
don't
don't think
know
male
that word.
comedians know what demisexual means?
No, because every time I do a bit
Yeah.
about it, they're
No, I
like,
know.
"What?" Yeah,
yeah.
But that is sick to be in a space where that word
Yeah.
can be tossed around and people know what it means and it's like understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have her number. We've been talking. We haven't been able to find a time, but
Hell yeah.
we've been texting a nice amount.
Well, I went on a date with the other girl the next day, and then I texted Ashley at like 2 a.m. the next day, and I was like, because the podcast, we were having another podcast episode, and I said, I'm finally going to have a gay sex story to tell. And yeah, so
Wow.
I've like been seeing this girl since last week.
So
Oh, you're gonna hate me. A girl tried to fuck me in San Francisco, but I had friends there, so I went to
I'm
hang out
gonna
with them.
fucking kill you! I'm gonna fucking kill you!
She was really cute too.
I am going to kill you!
What?
But my old high school friends were at the show, and I hadn't seen them in years, and I was like gonna get dinner with them, and I was only there for one
I'm
night.
going to kill you.
They would understand. They would understand.
I value friendship. Wanted to see him. She was
We'll
really
save
cute
this
though.
story for another time
Okay.
because I think we're at an hour. But shall we all go to the woods on 9/11?
Yeah, obviously.
I kind of love that. Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm not gonna be here, but I hope you guys have fun. Maybe. Or
I do
maybe
have a
I'm
show
not
that
gonna be
night, but
here.
let's figure it out.
Fuck both of you. Oh, I'm gonna be in my van. Oh, I'm doing comedy. I'm at the woods on 9/11 just by myself.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Like you that
Are you all right?
It's just such a like reflexive like after me.
Kylie just banged her foot against the table.
wait, but that will be you'll have the best 9/11 if you go there.
I'm going
alone.
on 9/11, no question. Jen is not allowed.
But you're twice a year. That's already it's up then.
Well, whatever.
9/11's good. Yeah, that's a
9/11's
good way
good.
to go out.
9/11 is a good way to go out.
9/11 is a great way to
Does
go out.
it inspire you at all? Our Woods story?
I thought you meant 9/11.
Yeah. I mean, I've made so much art from it.
Shoot for the stars, and even if you miss, you'll land in a
on-
big building. The idea of them being like, we were trying to go to the moon.
Bro,
We were trying to go to the moon.
this is the funniest podcast in America. I don't care what anyone
I
says.
agree.
This is the funniest podcast. And you two are the funniest people I know.
Oh, shucks, thanks. 9/11's
I
doing
lo-
most of the heavy lifting. That shit was hilarious.
Most of the heavy falling.
Yeah.
I think you're both so funny, and it's really a joy to be here with you both. I think we should do this more often.
I would
I really
that.
do love this trio. I was
Yeah,
going to
good trio.
suggest as a recurring thing.
yeah, we
I
should
think it's
do it more often.
pretty killer.
And also Ashley's solo show is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
check that shit out. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see the new version. I haven't seen it in like literally years.
Oh my God. Okay, well, do your plugs, you guys.
Kylie Vincent the First on Instagram. Watch Bird Full Special on YouTube.
Kylie to 10K.
Let's go. Follow Kylie.
I'm like 12K.
Let's go.
Kylie to 20K.
Wait. On Instagram? No, I'm at 8K. Sorry.
Follow
Kylie
Kylie.
to 10K. Come on, guys.
Alex now
We're
makes
slacking.
my clips, so they're actually kind of funny because he'll pan to certain things, and I like his panning in my clips.
He's a great editor.
Yes.
And Pierce is a fabulous editor. And you can get them more money. Come on, let's bonus these guys out at the end of the year. Patreon.com/WHGS. It pays these two. It pays Pierce. Please just donate $1. It really helps us. Come on, you're supporting queer artists. Well, Pierce, we'll see. But...
No comment.
I'm on Instagram at Maddie T. Wiener. I'm on the road. You can sign up for my mailing list to find my tour dates. I also have a podcast called Phone is in the Bag. And
I haven't done it yet.
Oh yeah, we got to get you on, dude.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, everything's at the link in my bio, and I write little essays on Substack sometimes. But come to a show. It's a fun time.
Thank you for listening. Patreon.com/WHGS to make this possible. I am in Edinburgh for the month. Alex is going to help me out with the gay thought today. Do we have any gay news stories?
Yes, I've searched, as per usual, gay news on Google and are pulling from a variety of the hottest media sources, keeping us updated. Today, very relevant with our time, self-declared balding gay Jewish Democratic governor draws laugh from Fox News host.
Wait, who is it?
This is Colorado Governor Jared Polis, who proudly described himself as a balding gay Jewish guy on Fox News Monday, is being eyed as a potential running mate for Vice President Kamala Harris in the wake of President Joe Biden's departure.
I didn't know he was gay.
But he said if they need a guy who likes dad jokes, who declared his candidacy on Reddit, and is balding gay Jewish guy from Colorado, they know where to reach me, Polis said, provoking laughs from Cavuto.
Why do they like him?
Who?
The Republicans.
I don't know. This is just the Fox News host thing, I think, is just to add flavor. I think it's very...
Oh, you think it's just clickbait?
I think it's kind of clickbait.
Can we look up his Wikipedia and make sure that this isn't some sort of weird bit?
Yeah, as an openly gay man, Polis has made several times. This is the Wikipedia. Several times through his electoral success in 2008, he became the first openly gay man and second openly LGBT person.
I am ashamed of myself today. I should have known that.
Damn.
Let's get him on the pod.
In 2011, he became the first openly gay parent in the United States Congress. In 2018, the first openly gay man and second openly LGBT person after Kate Brown elected governor of a state in the United States.
Can we please stop shitting on the gay centrists? Can we just take what we can get, please? I know that you didn't like Pete Buttigieg, okay? I know. But we gotta thank the people that come before us. And before we're gonna get a flamboyant leftist bottom, we're gonna have some boring gay tops in there. We're gonna have some boring gay centrist tops to lead the way for the flamboyant bottoms, okay? So can we just get behind this guy? Not literally, because he's a top. Let's get him behind us. And let's bend over for him. God bless America.